Good morning, good afternoon, good evening. Welcome to another episode of a No Frills video. Going to talk to you today about getting through tough financial times. Let me just mention something that I used to do years ago when I had to do some business matters in the state of New Jersey, for example. I would have to take the Holland Tunnel. Now, the Holland Tunnel is a very famous tunnel that connects people from the state of New York to the state of New Jersey. So, oftentimes, a couple, three times a week, we would have to drive through the Holland Tunnel. Sometimes, if you knew the right time to get through it, when it was a little emptier as far as traffic goes, it was like just sail right through it. And then there are other times, well, ay, 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 ay. Does that not say enough? But the thing is, we had to get through the Holland Tunnel, okay? And I used to always joke about, I wish we could just get over the Holland Tunnel, sort of like fly right over it. But for such a short distance, I'm not even going to jump in a helicopter just to do that. So we drove through the Holland Tunnel. Let's think of our life in that manner, for example, about going through tough situations, whether it is financial situations, whether they are personal situations, whether they are medical situations that make people uncomfortable. I never heard of anyone uh, getting over getting over a financial situation. You really do get through it. We say the word over, and yes, we may have heard it like with our ears, but if you really think about it, think about like a bank. All right, are we jumping over the bank? No. We get through our financial situations, just like I had to get through the Holland Tunnel. But let me tell you something. I would take certain steps to be ready. Number one, my husband and I always made sure there was enough gas just in case there was traffic that wasn't moving, which was always a big possibility, no matter how well you plan ahead. Always we carried water bottles. Well, in case you're stuck, you want something to drink. You don't just want to sit there thirsty, stuck in the middle of the Holland Tunnel as we were getting through it. You see where I'm going with this? So too with, let's say, specifically today, financial tough times. Many people at the time of this recording, at the time of listening to this video or audio video, are going through financial situations that are, to say the least, challenging. So we have to do, let's say, in our own weird way, just like my husband and I prepared with extra, making sure the gas was in the car, making sure we had bottles of water just in case while we're trying to get through the Holland Tunnel, we could get through it. Well, I wish it was just as simple, just making sure that the gas tank is full and just having a couple of bottles of water for getting through tough financial times. The best thing that I could suggest, and this is just totally an opinion, a thought of mine, is by taking things little bit, and this always works in increments, incremental savings, so that one is not overwhelmed. Creating a stockpile of groceries, very, very helpful. It's its own little way of buffering your budget. And speaking of budget buffers, I always, always, always recommend having a budget buffer in our accounts because you just never ever know. Do things small, little by little. Do not get overwhelmed. And if you do things while things are quiet, believe you me, it will certainly help you, your family, and all of us could do the same things. Get through tough financial times. Have a great day, everybody. Don't forget to come back in the future for some more No Frills videos.